In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at other ways that you can complete your initial design ideas for cake decorating. Now, in previous tutorials, you've been shown how to develop ideas using more traditional based methods such as pencils and pens, but what is becoming increasingly popular is the use of ICT, drawn electronically, using programs such as Procreate. So don't forget that this is also an option for you. Whatever option you decide to use to create your design ideas, it is absolutely vital you refer back to any previous research you've done. That's, after all, the whole point of it. So in this instance, it's important to have your mood board available and in front of you when you're completing your design ideas. It's there to inspire you, so keep referring back to the common themes and elements that you have been able to incorporate into your mood board. If you're struggling for a starting point with your design ideas, when looking at your mood board, there are some questions you can ask yourself. For example, are there common colours used? So in this instance, yellow and black is a key feature. This could be something you start with your design ideas. Is there something that inspires you? Was there a particular element or design or process or technique that really stood out to you and is something that you want to incorporate into your design idea? Are there shapes or themes repeated in your research that you could incorporate into your designs? Or perhaps they're shown in a particular way within a particular cake, but actually you can use it in a different way on a different idea. Are there techniques or materials that you would like to explore, experiment and try out? Even if you're not familiar with particular techniques, you will have the option and opportunity to try all these out later on, so don't be put off from designing something because you think it's too complex at this stage. Just like other previous design work, there's no right or wrong way of completing your initial design ideas, but there are some tips and guidance we can give you to make it a little bit easier. The first thing you need to think about is variety. We don't want to see 3 design ideas that all look very, very similar. We want real variety in design ideas, as can be seen on this page. We've got contrasting colours, and although there is similar techniques being used with the piped icing and then the modelled topper, they are very different with their shape, colour and form. We would love to see you thinking about how you're going to construct this as a final product. Don't just draw a nice picture, it needs to look like a product and it needs to show that in the illustration, but also with your annotation and your note taking. You can see from this design that the designer has shown the bird's eye view as well as the side view, because that gives us a better and clearer idea of how the cupcake would actually be constructed and how it would be made, as well as giving us a more detailed image of what the top of it would look like. Don't worry if you think your illustration techniques aren't good enough. This is another reason why we annotate. It's a way of communicating with us your design ideas. So if you're worried that your designs aren't clear, you can communicate exactly what it is you're thinking about by writing notes and explaining it in your annotation. All of these designs were by the same designer and answering the same design brief. But as you can see, there was a wide variety within those designs. This is exactly what we want to see from you.